Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of TPK. The show's so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Welcome to The Player's Key. And speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Dewi Gray and Pete Austin. And left, on my right, I was going to call you Sadie Sumner. What is wrong with me? Lisa Ollivant.
Yeah, Sadie Sumner.
Ben Fenner. And Kendall Boardman. All three of those names were wrong in my head. That was Sadie Sumner, Kendall Boardman, and I don't even know where we were going with that one.
Who the fuck am I?
Kendall! Jesus Christ.
Richard Dicky Cock.
As per usual, I think I'm the one and only Jack Fletcher. But as we know, that can change at any
We need to find some other Jack Fletchers in the world and be like...
If your name's Jack Fletcher, tag us at The Player's Key.
I must be the only one. Anyway, before we get started, we've got a couple of things to talk about, mainly Patreon.
Really, Pete?
I'm back, bitches!
Boo. What?
Yay, hope you missed me. Mama Willow is back. Daddy Ben is back. And I'm here with a few things to say. First of all, I hope you're enjoying Patreon. Time this airs, we'll be in our second month of our Patreon being live. So I hope you're enjoying it. The first month, we kind of was like, we're just going to shove stuff on. We won't do anything extra because it'll give you time to watch it. And you guys digested it all within days of it being out. So
really
thank you so much. We to everyone that has subscribed and pledged. Did you pledge? Is that what it is? Is it pledge? Or joined or became a Drenga. Thank you so much. We are once again very overwhelmed by the support that we've received. It's... thank you so much.
We thought we were going to be whelmed.
Yeah, we thought we were going to be
overwhelmed.
We were overwhelmed.
We were
I think he has
overwhelmed.
so
It's
many
unreal.
Drenger now.
Yeah, I know. So many Drenga.
So many.
We are already making plans of what we are going to do with the stuff that you've donated, and so hopefully you'll start seeing some upgrades here and there, and who knows what happens in the future. But to keep you updated with schedules, so by this point, we are filming in the past again. You should have 5 keeping watches to watch. So there would be 3 more that have come out since we filmed this. Hopefully, if I've done my job right.
Really?
Yes, 3 more. I can't exactly remember who the other 2 watches are, but it'll be Jack and Zoe. I think it's me and you, and then I think it's someone and someone. So that will be coming out next week. The week commencing the 17th of February, we have something very special coming to Patreon. It is not Dewi, because he wasn't there for this. But next week, we will be releasing our first Patreon exclusive one-shot which is called an NPC one-shot, which is basically running a scenario where an attack happens upon a small village or city, which you'll find out where that is when you watch it, and it's down to the NPCs to defend it. The four of us that played, all had a stack of NPCs about this high, and let's just say we went through them. If you enjoyed the death of Willow and Tony and Celine, well, you're going to love this, because there is death galore. We had an absolute blast filming it. It was really funny. We spent most of our time laughing. It is whimsy, it is fun, it is non-canonical. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. But yeah, that'll be airing at some point. Future Ben, what date is it coming out?
There is no Ben here, not in the realm of Edge Duncan. The NPC one-shot will be available to all Drangers on Thursday, the 20th of February. I hope you're ready for the laughs and the bloodbath.
Great, and then there'll be a further Keeping Watch on the 24th, I believe it is. Episode 6 of Keeping Watch will be on the 24th, and then that'll be February done, and we need to start thinking about what we're doing for March. Ha 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 ha.
That's a problem for the future, Ben.
Yes! But I hope you're all okay. This is going to be a little check-in one, slightly more serious. We just want to check that everyone is okay. We realise that the last few episodes have been very heavy. I think transparency with us as actors and storytellers heading into this, we really wanted to tell authentic, real, vulnerable stories with characters, and that does mean touching on themes that highlight those stuff. We had many chats before starting the campaign, and we spoke through all of our kind of hard outs, hard no's, things that we don't want to touch, things that we're happy to explore. And as we kind of go through, when we've kind of realized that things touch nerves or whatever, we always check in with each other. We always have hugs before and after. However, we do want to extend that out to the audience, because you guys also have to watch it, and you also have to experience what we're going through and what the characters are going through. We have started, as you may have seen, to put trigger warnings, and originally we were only doing it for like the heightened episodes, but I think we're going to do it as like a blanket thing going forward, just standard trigger stuff. But we would love to know feedback from anyone, even if you've only watched a couple of episodes. Just if there was something in one of the episodes that you found triggering that we didn't cover in the trigger warnings, so you just kind of got caught off guard, please message us. Probably the best way to do it is through our Instagram DMs. Just message us, title it like trigger warning, and you can just be as honest as you like. You don't need to give us the reasons as to why you were triggered in your own backstory, but you can just say, this thing, I found it triggering, you didn't give me a warning. And we'll be like, cool, we'll add that to our list next time we need to.
Even if you've, so sorry, Ben, to interrupt, even if you've not been triggered by anything, but you know that there's one that you've seen that you don't see a lot of places, but you were like, oh, this person has put this one on, and I think that's really valuable. Here, guys, just send us anything that you think would be worth us putting in the trigger warning.
That's absolutely fine. And if you'll find as well, if we're amongst a storyline that you don't enjoy, but you want to kind of hard out for a little bit and come back, again, just let us know. We're not going to gatekeep the story. And if you want to kind of be like, oh, when is this arc over because I'm finding it weird, just let us know and we can tell you when you can jump back in, because we want to make sure that we care for everyone. But we hope if you have had an emotional reaction to any of the stuff, it has been cathartic, not traumatizing.
Yes.
That is always our goal. Speaking of that as well, we are a wonderfully neurodivergent table, as you probably have guessed. So we like to outburst a lot and make quotes, and we realized that some of the places that we quote from have a lot of weight tied to them, and there's a kind of a divide about how people feel about content. So again, in that same realm, if you find that we are doing anything that causes any discomfort in general, please just message us and let us know, because we're learning as we're going. This hasn't come from a complaint or anything. I think it's just through the topics of trigger warnings, we've kind of just reassessed everything that we're doing, and we want to make sure the players keep is meant to be the safe space for everyone, and you can be whoever you want to be here. So we want to make sure that that is also being respected at the table. So just, if there's anything, please let us know. That's a serious chat done. Love you all. We appreciate you all so much.
Do the thing.
Fantastic.
Kalima!
That's the best part. Wonderful. With that being said, let us not keep the players waiting.
No.
Let us not keep you waiting. No. It is time to enter the players keep.
Pete, you have panpipes.
It's kind of in key. Fuck it. I'll get it next week.
The players
It better be there by next week, because after this point, you were doing all the music on that.
That's fine. That's fine.
With that being said, it's time to enter the players' keep. In the last chapter of our story, the Dawn Takers had to deal with the aftermath of the battle with the aspect of Corlux. They had to come to terms with the fact that Celine Sumner, Sadie's mother, had been lost. And to only rub salt into such a grievous wound, not one but two of the Dawn Takers had fallen, trying to protect what remained of Sadie's family. With Antonia and Willow gone, there seemed little hope for the remaining Dawn Takers, until, through some unknown miracle, Antonia was able to draw breath once more. Unfortunately, this miracle came too late to save Willow. All suffering through this loss together, the Dawn Takers turned to the most immediate problem they had to face, and that was getting Sadie's family back to the house. Most of them suffering from severe madness, running wildly through the forest. Through expert tracking and eloquent persuasion, the Sumners were reunited, in the hopes that in the following days, they may be cured. With naught the strength to do more that day, the group took their rest, letting their beaten bodies heal somewhat from the ordeal they had just endured. That evening, Antonia was granted a thread of hope from her god, who granted her the knowledge of a complicated ritual that could bring Willow back to them yet. With hope restored, the group rushed to acquire what they needed, gathering all necessary components, most important of which was a diamond worth 500 gold pieces, which they ended up acquiring from one of the nobles within the city, without his knowledge. Components gathered, the Sumner family and the Dawn Takers conducted a most important ritual, and an attempt was made to call Willow back from beyond the grave. Willow, accepting of all the offerings that were presented during the ritual, was guided to the door and, of her own volition, stepped back through, returning to her body, a blast of starlight energy erupting from her back in the form of her draconic starry form, lifting her into the air, a cathartic scream escaping her chest. She floated back to the ground and rejoined her companions, who wept at having their beloved druid return to them. And that is where we pick up now.
I've got Sadie in my arms, don't I?
You do.
And everyone is... Were you all in like a circle around?
Various points around.
My family around. I'll have a little scan through the family and just see how they're looking.
No inside check needed for you, Willow. You can see that Corey, Oz, Dusty, they are all stood together. Tears are streaming down their faces. Smiles on all of them. Gwen is also there. She is also smiling, but there is a separation between her and the rest of the group.
I'll sit with Sadie for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think making it quite clear to everyone to just
Yeah.
let this moment be. And then I'll settle down to your ear. They seem okay.
I think they're a bit dumbfounded by what they just saw.
Yeah. Where did Celine end up?
I don't know. She's gone. There is nothing left.
Okay.
But Gwen, she doesn't know. She doesn't seem to remember anything. Since it started, since Tony cast the spell.
Why?
I don't know. When it appeared, Tony went blind and Oz was acting out and Gwen just doesn't really know what's going on.
I'll look up to Gwen. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi. Are you okay?
That was quite something.
You ain't heard the half of it.
Can I help?
No, Gwenny.
Maybe. Tony, you were blind?
Yep. Yeah.
How did you... Was it the same as before?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could help Gwen?
Yeah, I can try. And she'll look through her bag to get the diamond dust out.
Okay.
Gwen, we're just gonna... get you back to us.
It's okay. You could. They're with me. You know me, right? It's.
As you say this, you just see this flash of defeat cross over her face, and she starts just looking at the floor. You see tears welling up in her eyes.
It's okay. We don't have to do this now. We can wait.
No, let's do this. You need to do this together.
You see Gwen look up from the floor, and she tries to meet your gaze again, Sadie. If not to say that she knows you, as if to say that she's trying. But the motion of Antonia rifling through her pack for the spell components keeps drawing her gaze. You can see she's very uncomfortable about once again being in a circumstance of which she knows almost nothing.
I think I know in my heart that right now there's not a lot I can do, and I can't muster the right words or feeling that is required in this moment. And I kind of like try to push down the feeling of defeat, but look over at Siggy, knowing the success that he's had with the siblings.
Yeah.
I think Siggy's gaze kind of flicks between Sadie and Gwen, and he's just going to kind of like motion towards Gwen. Gwen, hey. Do you remember what I said? This is your family. You don't remember right now, but Antonia is going to help you remember. Is that okay?
Sigismund, make me a persuasion check.
21. Wait. Yeah, 21.
You see the panic doesn't leave her face, but it does settle somewhat. She takes a breath.
I'm gonna also hold out my hand just as a kind of gesture for
She looks at it
comfort.
for a moment. Places her hand in yours. And then you feel her squeeze on it as she turns. Looks at you.
This won't hurt you. It's just gonna help, okay? I should get the diamond dust out and just take some with her thumb and very, very gently just swipe it across her forehead and cast Greater Restoration.
Antonia, please make me a spellcraft check.
Okay.
Can I guidance? Guidance?
In this moment, how does Sigismund guide Antonia?
I think once I know that Gwen is accepting this, I'll just look at Tony and that's it.
You have guidance.
Disadvantage. $19.
19. You dab thumbprints of diamond dust onto Gwen's forehead. And then with the rest, you sprinkle it in front of her face. And as it falls, it hangs there like a veil in front of her face. Like moonlight passing through a cloud. And that silver glow brightens. And then as if a cloud was passing in front of the moon, that moonlight fades and the dust disappears. Sadie. Hi.
Hi, Gwenny.
Willow.
Welcome back.
Hi. Hey. Sigismund, she has not let go of your hand, and you feel her squeeze tighter, and then she slowly just leans onto your forearm, and you catch her and you just steady her. Lower her to the ground as her knees buckle underneath her, and she just collapses.
I get down on the floor with her.
You see her go to say something, and she can't even summon the words, and she just goes to you and hugs you, and then just falls onto you, and you hold her there on the ground.
Oh, God. I'm so glad you're back. I needed you.
I thought I was gonna end up like Mom.
No. Don't say that. I've got you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Could y'all just give us some space for a second?
Yeah, of course.
I'll grab the 3 others, and I'll just say, call us over when you're ready.
Okay.
And I'll be like, guys, just come over here. Let me just give you a check over.
You see Corey sort of usher Oz and Dusty, and they all in a line move off.
And just while they're talking, I'm just going to check to see if they're hurt or anything. But
You can see that Dusty looks the worse for wear. There are scratches across his face as if he's run through trees, thickets, that sort of thing. Dark circles under his eyes, and there's a tremble to his whole person. Oz looks okay, but very, very tired, emotionally exhausted. Corey looks the most put together of all of them, and she's just standing there looking at her 2 other sisters. Gwen just silently weeps. She barely moves. She just grabs onto your arm as you cradle her, as if she were drowning, and this was the only thing keeping her afloat. She just cries until there are no more tears to cry.
Just hold her and let her have that. I think, yeah, I sit with her and just rock her back and forth, and like over her shoulder I can see the remnants of the house, and kind of look around. My eyes fall upon Willow, who I can see is checking over the rest of my family, and I lean into Gwen's ear and I say, "You're free."
You can see or feel that Gwen is at the end of her tears, and through exhaustion, she's starting to come down from that emotional peak. And she just starts to settle into you.
But I'm so sorry.
Why? Don't be. You couldn't have known.
No. She's somewhere better now.
She gets up, looks at you, looks around. Flash of realization settles on her face. Yeah. She's somewhere better now. You did so good for us, Sadie. No, hey, don't you dare. Sadie Ann, you did so much for this family. You have sacrificed everything for Cycles. You went out, you found help. You
don't have
came
to.
back. Sadie. You came back.
Yeah.
Pulls
I
you in
love
for
you.
a really big hug. I love you. I love you so much. And she now takes a turn to cradle you.
You know, I thought I had to be so strong for you and the others, but they don't need me to be strong.
No. No, they don't. But I can tell you this. Made it a hell of a lot easier that you were. And I think all of us would not have changed that strength for anything. We're gonna be okay.
We are.
All of us.
I know.
All 5 of us. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
God, they'd be so proud of us.
Yes, they fucking would. And you do not hear Gwen sweat much. Yeah, they would. She looks up at the house, very reflective, and then the scene sort of actually impresses onto her, and she sees the wreckage of the house, and wow, okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, Dusty's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's got skills, but not.
Yeah.
He can't rebuild a house, so. But we've got resources. I mean,
Yeah.
you missed it, but Tony just brought Willow back to life. It was fucking crazy. So
That I remember.
Oh, okay.
That's all there now. It was,
Wait, you remember everything?
well, anything from before had just, it's weird. It's really hard to explain, but it's
Yeah.
just not there, and I didn't even know what I didn't know, and it's only when Tony cast the spell that I realized what I didn't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Magic is.
it's weird.
It's really weird. God, I've got so much to catch you up on.
Okay, well, we can have let's have a catch up. Maybe not
Not
here this second, but
Okay.
tonight I'll find you.
When I hear Sadie laugh, can I just say, are we good to come over for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, summoners, assemble. Let's go. And I'm gonna bring them all in and bring them down.
Willow, how do you bring them in specifically?
Care and comfort. I'm gonna take Corey by the hand. I won't, just because I know that I've gained that relationship with Corey. The other two I haven't bonded with, so I'm not going to touch them. But I'm just going to try and warm and presence them too.
You start to walk, and Corey gladly falls into step with you. Dusty shuffles for a moment and then walks. You don't hear Oz move.
Hey.
It is like you are looking at a statue. They are frozen in terror.
I'll go up.
Saying to him,
I don't. Maybe Oz. Hey.
No, I held him. Oz.
I can't go over to her. After what I did, I can't.
Oz, you weren't yourself, okay? That thing did some horrible stuff, okay? So it wasn't you. We know that. It's not your fault.
But it was.
No. Hey.
I can see it. I can see the scratch that I put on her. It's right there. Right here.
We've all got a lot of stuff we have to live with now. Things that weren't our fault. That we believe are. But we just have to keep telling ourselves that we know who we are. You know you wouldn't have done that to Gwen.
Sadie, make me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
5.
With advantage.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I took the lower one. Oh my god, wow.
+1. Just +1.
It's just,
You
wait.
-4, but you've got a +5. So it's just +1.
Oh my god, I got my brain broke. 18, sorry.
No.
My brain just went.
You're all good. You're all good. After the past few episodes.
I Ben mathed that for
I
her and it
loved
fucked
it. It
her
was
up.
great.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're
I was like,
all
what do you
good.
mean? Plus
She's
what?
like, that's not logical.
But that's not my modifier. What's happening? You know who you are. You know you wouldn't have done that to Gwen. Those are the words that break through. No, I would never do that to her. Okay, let's go. And very reluctantly, Oz walks.
I keep physical contact.
Yeah.
With Oz.
And they step into that safety that you provide. And you and Oren follow Dusterus and Cordelin over to Gwendolyn. And all 5 of the Sumner siblings kneel down and you hold each other. For the longest time.
Like the weasels.
Like the weasels.
That pile of Sumners.
The
Yeah.
pile of Sumner.
I may approach and just get down with them.
Mm-hmm.
If that's all right, I'm just going to grab your hand. And I'll just say, okay. This is the hard bit. It's going to suck, okay? But it's okay to miss someone when they're not here. But the fun thing is, moms have a superpower. They're never truly gone. You see, you can't be a mother without giving yourself to the people you raise. And she did that for all of you. So if you miss her, if you need her, just look to your left or your right. And there she is. But more importantly, stare in a mirror. Because that's where she is.
Just see the 5 faces of the summoners. Some are crying, some are smiling, all of them reflective, all of them drinking in your words, all of them looking at each other with relief and gratitude and hope.
She'll like stare at Corey.
Corey, dry-eyed, a warm, reflective smile that looks a little too mature for a girl her age, but seems to fit. She's looking at Sadie. She's looking at Gwen. She then looks at Oz and Dusterus with a slightly different, more motherly look. And as she looks around, she catches your gaze and...
Well, you're incredible.
Says the girl who can fly on stars.
Well, I am very skilled.
Can you teach me that too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did she help get me back?
Yeah.
I give you my compass.
Your compass?
I have a compass to make sure I know which direction I'm going in the woods. And Sadie and Tony and everyone said that they needed something to guide you. So I gave you my compass.
Corey.
Did it help?
Corey, you reached me. I knew it was you.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. You see tears now start to well up in her eyes.
I'll repay the favor.
It's okay. I wanted to. You're going to teach me how to be a squirrel.
And much more.
Okay.
Where did she get the compass? Maybe we can buy a new one.
It's a heirloom.
From?
It's her dad's.
Okay. I'll give her a little stroke on the cheek.
She didn't need a compass. She always finds her way back.
That's why I helped Sigismund.
Yeah, he's not very good in his own.
He doesn't know these woods. I do.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are gonna be okay. And I'll get up, but Willow will. It's very hard to stand up, and she'll just turn around to face the Dawn Takers.
I think Tony, that whole time all of that was happening, was just staring at Willow, just like watching her, kind of in disbelief. Yeah.
Cricket's almost the exact opposite. He can't look in her eyes for longer than half a second.
I think Siggy's just beaming.
When did you become a daddy?
He was always a daddy.
I was always a daddy.
Wait, does Sigismund have kids?
No.
It's just
No.
Doesn't matter.
I could have kids.
You could have kids. You don't.
I don't know for sure. It's good to have you back, Kalara. And I don't know what the kind of Dranger rules are, but just because you died doesn't mean you get to stop being my Dranger.
Oh, God darn it, that's why I died.
No, it's not.
It wasn't.
I'm gonna... Can I have a hug?
Of course you can.
She's going to barrel into Willow and give her a big squeeze. Well, he's going to try and give her a big squeeze, but he's kind of like, you notice that like Siggy is significantly weaker than he was. It's like, am I squeezing you hard?
Yeah.
You
Sure.
You don't sound
I
convinced.
feel like you could bend bars with these arms.
I know that's a lie, Willow. The thing, it did something to me, and I feel all weak and pathetic.
I also feel weak and pathetic, so maybe now's the chance for us to go head to head. You might have a chance.
Not again. I'm not losing you again.
No. I'm back. Tony?
I'm so sorry.
Why? Sorry, Siggy, give me. And I'll walk over to Tony. You didn't kill me.
I'm just happy you're back.
So am I.
I can't live without you. Don't do that again, ever.
I'll make sure it's not in the diary. She'll just stare at the holy symbol. So you do some big witchcraft thing? You're all stood very conveniently placed.
I've never done that spell before.
Okay.
Just sorry I didn't get to you sooner.
Hey, I believe you did everything you could as soon as you could.
Thank you.
That's okay. I think she'll glance down at the hands like clasping, and she'll realise that her hand is exposed. And just tuck it behind her. So what's the plan for this evening? What usually happens when someone's been impaled by tentacles? Don't make it dirty.
That's fair.
Sadie, you hear Sadie giggle from across the room.
Well, we need to eat, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like it, but maybe we should have a little drink just to welcome you back.
Yeah.
I can go get some food from town or something. Oh, I bought pastries.
I love pastries.
Yeah. They're in the house.
Okay. Well, pastries and beer.
Pastries and beer. What time of day is it?
It's getting on in the afternoon. It's not quite evening, if I remember correctly, but it's close.
Okay.
Okay. Can I see my glove anywhere?
Cricket, what did you do with the glove?
I was playing panpipe with both hands, so it's maybe just tucked into my belt, but yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
Do I clock the taking of the other hand away from me? Like to purposefully hide?
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Might be a disadvantage anyway.
While that's happening, can I notice Willow's looking at the glove on my belt?
Cricket, make me a perception check flat.
Can I make it a disadvantage as well, just because I'm not really looking at her?
Actually, do you know what? I'm not looking at her, so I wouldn't know.
This would be something that, through everything going on, Cricket would still be aware of, because he knows the importance of that glove. Which is why I ruled flat. If you would like to roll at disadvantage, you can.
Ooh. Reliable talent, 16.
16. I will say you can feel Willow's eyes upon you, and you notice her move her hand behind her. You put 2 and 2 together.
As surreptitiously as possible, I'm gonna kind of sidle up. I'm still not really looking Willow in the eyes, but just really gruffly I'll kind of mutter, I'm glad you're back. And as I do it, I'll just slip the glove into her hand.
Sleight of hand check, please.
I got 11.
11. You do not notice.
Cool.
Cocked. It is cocked. And that is much worse. Reliable talent, 19. I need to find it. Yeah.
Yeah. You feel the glove placed into your hand.
What happens after I take it?
I suppose I dangle it because I'm trying not to touch your skin, but if I feel your fingertips grab onto it, I'll just stand next to you, but look straight forward.
All right, pastries.
Yep.
Pastries. I suppose I'll go into town and get some food. We can have a proper meal. Nobody go anywhere. Okay?
I can't promise.
Okay. I'll be back.
If you go past the jewelers, can you just check if he's got the dust ready? I mean, he probably won't, but just check.
And I will march off in the direction of town. We don't need to roleplay it.
Absolutely.
Literally.
What are you trying to purchase?
I think he's just gonna get some meat, friggin' booze, diamond dust, more pastries.
Lovely. The diamond dust is nowhere near ready.
Okay.
You cannot get that. Pastries, food, ale, you can do so. How are you transporting this, Sigismund? There's a lot.
Oh,
to feed 10 people? That's a lot of food, and you are not strong.
I am not strong. Can I find a cart? Like a little mini, one of those little red trucks.
You find one of those red trucks. They're everywhere. You find someone who
Matilda
actually
cart.
has a small empty produce cart that they are wheeling through, and for the charge of an extra 5 silver pieces, they help you to transport the food up to the Sumner household.
How much am I marking off?
Food for 10 people, an ale for 10 people. Let's say 10 gold, and then the 5 silver for
the transport.
For the transport, that'll give everyone a very hearty feast.
Lovely.
For 10 people.
I'm gonna get ale for 15 people.
Call it 12 gold.
Underage drinking.
And a bottle of
It's
some
a fantasy world.
High fantasy, slightly Arthurian times. These kids drank at 13.
I was going to say, is this like ale, or is this like avoiding cholera ale?
No, it's
avoiding
ale
cholera?
ale. It's not avoiding cholera ale.
Okay.
It's sanitary at least.
I also want to try and find like a bottle of like hard liquor for the adults, you know.
Call it 15 gold,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can get all of that. Like Corey and Dusty might water it down the ale a little.
Yeah, you're fine.
But they'll be they're not like sneaking it. Like they know that they're allowed.
I also, sorry to push my
No,
luck,
no.
but I also want to get like a blanket so that we can have a picnic, like a picnic blanket or something.
Roll me a d20. If you get above a 10, you find someone who's still open at this hour.
Yeah. No, 6.
No.
Never mind.
Just the food and the booze. It's transported back. In the interim, because this takes Sigismund maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Is there anything that anybody would like to achieve?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm on 1 hit point.
Yeah, probably best.
Sensible.
8, 9. Cool. I'm at 15 hit points. But that's better. When me and Cricket were close, I was like, if he touches me and I get poison damage, we're doing this. Oh, no, I just killed myself.
That would be bad.
I was worried about Siggy hugging you, to be fair, but then I remembered he can't. Good thing you're weak.
Weak boy.
Oh, she's gone again.
If Dusty,
Shit.
oh
We got to do the ritual one more time.
if Dusty's moping around by himself, I'll grab him for a bit. But
For once, Dusty is with pretty much everyone else, but you can quite easily pull him to one side.
no, if he's with his family, I won't.
He is. They're all exhausted, but there is a harmony between them all. All 4 of the summoners, not including Sadie, you can see that they're back. And Sadie, who I imagine would be interacting with the Dawn Takers and the family, and back again.
Yeah.
Even when she does remove herself, that unit, those 4, they don't miss a beat.
I'm not going to interrupt that.
You pick up on like all the stupid private jokes that we have and all the equivalent of us going ruh. Like we have a version of that. Like
I'm just going to sit in a blanket then.
and there's just like so many times where 2 of us will say something at the same time
Yeah.
and then start giggling.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we've got like our own little language.
Your own little language, and it truly is. And it is only with the addition of Sadie that truly comes out again. You've heard the nicknames like Little Squirrel and that sort of thing, and you've seen in the aftermath some of the little jibes and jokes that Oz and Dusty have. But right now, with all 5 of them, with the space to be with each other, with the ability to leave the outside world outside, that is when you see the language.
Yeah. You see 5 people who belong.
If no one else has anything else to achieve, Sigismund returns with a cart full of food. And this is where you see the summoners break for a moment, because all but Sadie look at this with the widest eyes.
Oh no, I am as well.
This is also very true, actually. Sadie loves her food. My apologies.
I think Siggy's going to get back wave off the delivery boy. Bye, George. Thank you for your help.
See you later.
Say hello to your mum for me.
Sure.
I almost made a joke. No, I'm carry on.
And he's gonna set up a. Assuming the summoners have some firewood and stuff.
We've got housewood.
Housewood, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna chop up some
Housewood
housewood.
and firewood, pretty much all the summoners have in excess.
Well, I would imagine this is a ranch, no? So they have a fireplace.
No. Literally, firewood, pretty much the only thing that you know that they
Yeah,
have
they have firewood in
stock.
abundance right now, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's going to use some of that, set up a campfire.
Yeah, outside.
Outside.
Lovely.
Yeah. Spark that up and like set up like a little rotisserie spit thing.
Yeah. You can do so.
with my-
Oz, Dusty helps you move all the wood. Oz actually helps you rig up this very like jerry-rigged spit, but
Yeah,
it works.
it works.
very
I'm gonna-
well. Actually, you're very impressed with what they have achieved with what little material.
And I'm gonna get Sadie and Corey on vegetable peeling and chopping.
Lovely.
We form like a
Yeah, oh,
conveyor
yeah.
belt thing.
Done
like
before,
it
done
just naturally
before.
happens. Yeah.
Dusty, I'm gonna get him to be like plucking the chickens or
Lovely.
whatever needs to be done. And just everyone's got like a job.
Incredible.
And as they're doing that, I'm gonna sit with my mug of ale and start playing a tune.
yeah,
Gather around the
lovely.
campfire. And hey, look! I found this really cool horn ale thing in town.
Incredible.
And yeah, we'll have ourselves a little cookout.
Incredible stuff, and a cookout you have. Fire roasted vegetables, a leg of mutton, a pheasant.
Some quail's eggs.
I saw Pete, and I also got a flick of a hand right over here in my peripheral.
Some quail's
Leg of
eggs, perhaps.
Mutton. No quail's eggs yet.
No!
Next month, you'll be able to get some quail's eggs,
Got
you've
ya.
been told.
Yeah.
Why are you there?
Yeah, we were fresh out of quail's egg.
We're fresh out of quail's eggs, but I've got this mutton if you want it. What
Jeez
is
Louise.
Anyway, you can
Danger has passed.
Yeah.
and the sky starts to darken. The clouds are painted with beautiful, soft pastel pinks and oranges, and there is a serenity that feels so safe and so right, which is so peculiar for the setting, the ruins of the Sumner household, forming a backdrop to this extremely wholesome family cookout. And you feast. There are no leftovers whatsoever. The entire leg of mutton, the entire pheasant is picked clean. The vegetables are gone. Everyone drinking sits back, grease smeared across faces or wiped on clothes. And there is a contentment that has not been felt in this place in so very long.
Willow doesn't have a scrap of it, but she will at some point just conjure a good berry to give herself what she needs.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to take
That's fine.
a single morsel from
That's fine.
a family that doesn't
Your
get it.
share is heartily taken.
At some point during the feast, Tony's just gonna sidle up kind of next to Siggy as he plays his songs. And she's just gonna kind of like nudge him with her elbow.
Ding.
You suck.
Shut your
Sack the board!
Oh, I've heard that before. Hey,
I never thanked you
what for?
getting me back.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if that was.
He heard you.
He what? What? He
Yeah. He
didn't
you,
he?
Yeah.
Big H, Avern?
Yep.
Holy shit. I thought I think I used the wrong components or something, but I thought I cast the...
You,
Wow.
You did some good praying.
That's what he said that about me?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. That's,
So you're being heard.
by the gods, that's... Thank you for telling me.
I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you.
Anytime. Listen, you're my Dranger, so I can't exactly let you go, can I? So,
That is true.
how are you doing?
I'm alright.
Do I believe that?
Make me an insight check.
Stop say you.
Tony, make me deception or persuasion.
Disadvantage.
Deception.
That is a 4.
I got a 10.
God, the battle of the mighties.
I am lying.
I think Siggy doesn't bring it up, but... Okay. Listen, I know that dying's kind of a big deal. And if you need anything...
Yeah, I just think I need to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, I kind of... And I'm just going to look around, check, see what everybody else is doing, like...
All focus on the fire pit that is still half crackling.
Yeah.
Dusty puts on another log. Sparks fly into the air.
I'm just going to say it quietly so that other people don't really clock. I maybe this isn't the right time to bring it up, but during the battle, obviously you were calling for Haver, and we all were, but you said something about I can't protect her if I'm dead, or something along those lines. What did that mean, Tony? Are you like her bodyguard or something? What?
He asked me to protect her, so that's what I'm doing. She doesn't know, so please don't tell her.
Okay, but I mean, surely she deserves to know, right? Why would he ask you to protect her? I mean, she's special and powerful and incredible, but so are you, so is everyone.
It's just something I have to do.
Oh, is it like part of your mission thingy? Like your creed? Calling?
Yes?
Oh. Okay. Like me with the sword.
In a way. I just don't... I don't want her to think that she doesn't matter to me.
Antonia.
If I turn around and... if she finds out...
Oh.
It's not gonna look good, so...
Wait. Siggy's like trying to... He's not the brightest, so he's trying to put 2 and 2 together. So... You think that by telling her, your relationship up until now will have meant nothing. Is that right?
I'm scared that that's what she'll believe.
For what it's worth, that's not what I see. That may be an extra factor, but I can tell that you care deeply about one another. And that's all that matters. I won't tell her. I won't say anything.
I'm sorry to ask you to keep that from her.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of secrets, but Dränger to Dränger. I saw what you did, by the way. When you were all, like, exploding. That must have hurt. But...
Yeah, I feel kind of fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
You looked like an angel.
That's cool. Did hurt, though.
I thought your hair was going to burn off.
I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna hug you now. Is it okay?
She hugs you first.
Inspiration, Sigismund and Antonia.
Oh.
I have been so sidetracked by these past few episodes worth of performances. I keep forgetting to give it out. I need to get back into that habit. Because there have been so many moments.
You want some more ale?
Yes.
Dope. Get Tony some ale. In fact, I get everybody ale.
Absolutely. Sigismund stops playing to make sure that everyone has refills. As stars start to appear in the sky, as the colours from the clouds darken to blues, and then to darkness.
Anybody want to hear a story?
Almost at the exact same time, all the summoners whip around and in unison, yes!
And I will regale them with the tale of Colin and Yolanda.
Lovely.
Yes.
Give us a brief summary of
So
what that tale entails.
It's an old legend about the twin blades of Esheim that were once one peninsula. Colin from the north and Yolanda from the east, south. And they were doomed lovers who were separated by the blades when they were sundered in two. And it goes on for a long time. Like, I feel like Corey falls asleep at some point. Yeah. Siggy's a little drunk, so he embellishes quite a lot.
Have the Dawn Takers ever heard that story before? Is this a first for us?
I think it's a first, potentially, unless I may have mentioned it at some point.
I can't remember.
Yeah, no, it's a first for you guys, yeah.
Surprisingly, all four of the... And I will let you decide where you fall asleep, Sadie. All four of the other summoners stay awake for a very long time, way past halfway through the tale. Gwen goes first.
Halfway.
Dusterus, a very close second. Oz and Corey, almost to the very end, and it's only Corey, actually, that is left, just cross-legged,
And as
listening the whole time,
as this
drinking it
happens,
in.
and Siggy will end up sitting next to Corey, a little drunk at this point. And that is how the twin blades of Esheim came to be.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. Usually kills at most of my parties.
I mean, I feel like if people hadn't had such a long day, they'd have lasted till the end.
And no little squirrel.
You're all so talented. What can you all do? I know Willow's a druid, and she's all naturey. And you're really good at, like, stories and magic and stuff.
And fighting.
And fighting.
Good fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cricket stabs things in that darkness.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
good at hiding.
Is he?
Sneaky. Yeah.
Wow.
And Tony.
She's a healer.
She's a healer. She's a cleric.
Yeah.
It's what I believe it is called. And Sadie.
I've tried to like stealth away.
Give me a stealth check.
As soon as she was like, "What can you all do?" I was like, and I'm just trying to like, back up into the night.
I mean, as far as Siggy knows, you're still a warlock.
Oh
So
yeah.
Into the bush.
What am I doing? Stealth.
Stealth minus a D8.
15.
15.
Girl. Siggy doesn't notice.
A lot to look at.
As soon as she was like, "Wow," I was like, "Okay." I'm like,
What was it? You you just said, and Sadie.
Yeah, and Sadie.
At this, she snaps around. Yeah, Sadie. What can you do?
Oh.
"Wait, am I not gone by this point?"
No.
Oh.
As you.
She saw me.
As
this mother-
you. As you start to move, she goes, "Yeah, no, Sadie.
Oh
what can
my
you
God.
do?
What? Sorry,
Oh, that
who?
was loud.
Oh,
What can you
Sadie's-
do? What are you? Like everyone's like Sigismund's really good at fighting and stories.
Yeah.
And Willow's a druid. What can you do?
Well, you know, I can move things with my mind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sadie's like really cool. She's like a kind of a wizard, but not. She told me it's not a wizard. I don't really know the difference.
Okay.
But she like shoots things like pew, pew,
Well,
with magic.
Whoa! Look, what's that?
Make me a deception or a performance check.
Look over there.
Yes, I know.
Negated that whole roll.
Fully aware, Willow.
She just cancelled out her D20.
5.
5. It's just Oz. They farted. What can you do?
Oh, it was me. No, I really need to use the bathroom, so I'll
Oh,
be right back.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
So anyway, Corey asks you about a couple more things about Esheim.
I think through the night, or through the whole day, I think Willow's kind of taken a bit of a back seat. She's very weak. And I think quite often she just gazes towards Cricket. And I don't know if he continues the struggling to make eye contact for longer than a second.
I think he watches you when he thinks you're not looking, so he probably gets an idea that you're looking towards him.
Okay. And I think when the stars start to form, she really struggles to look up. And I think during the story, at some point, she'll just slip away from everyone and just head over to the point where she died and just kind of get on the ground and just reflect on that moment.
You can see that there is just the ever so slightest mark in the dust. The whole battlefield is scattered. But that perfect circle where your anti-life shell was, it's just ever so slightly etched into the ground.
I think she'll look back to the group. And then just close her eyes and try and cast her mind back to where she has been after this.
Yeah. Make me a history check, but you can use your wisdom.
Just like straight wisdom.
If you've got proficiency in history, you can add that as well. So if not, it would just be a wisdom roll.
4 plus 3 is 7.
7.
Minus 4, 2.
There is somewhat of the sensation that you have heard described by humans and non-elves of hallucinating while subconscious, that they call dreams. And when they wake, those dreams are very hard to remember. You imagine that this feeling is somewhat like that. And it's frustrating. You know it. And yet you can't recall it in this moment. That place that you just were. And maybe you're too tired right now. Maybe it will come back to you later. But there are impressions that have been left, if not images, feelings, emotions, drives.
And I think if you'll allow, there'll be 4 aspects of it all, though, that are ingrained in her brain. One being Corey's presence.
Yeah.
2, the flowers. 3, her mother's necklace.
It's gone.
And then she remembers the panpipes, and almost for the audience mirroring what happened. Cricket.
Just to add an addendum, was Willow sneaking off
No, she just filtered away.
when she went? Okay. Cricket was trying not to make eye contact, but he would be damned if he let Willow get out of sight. So if she was in the clearing, he'd just keep half an eye on her.
Absolutely.
But,
You can do so.
Okay. So I think he sees you. Yeah. Can I leave the group as quietly as possible?
Stealth check.
23.
Easy.
I'll just walk over. Are you still looking at the ring, or are you looking?
I think she's just kind of staring out.
You'll walk up till he's maybe 5 feet behind, and then maybe just feels unable to come any closer.
I'll turn around.
I should never have left you.
someone you look for.
What?
It's what my mum used to drill into me all the time. She would say, Willow Calera, I don't care who you become, how much money you have, how big that mansion you keep designing is. You can see the whole world, and it does not matter if you don't have someone to share it with. So find someone. That special someone. The one you look for. Used to really annoy me. The feminist inside me would be like, I don't need to look for someone. They want me, they can look for me. But I think after everything that's just happened, I think I get it now. Because I looked for you, Cricket. I think I always do. Every day. When I'm happy, or sad, or excited. Well, even when I tell a joke. I always look for you. And it scares me a bit. Because I don't even know if we can, truly look for each other. But I do. This world is harsh and painful. I think I got away from it. I think I was up there. Free from all of this shit. I can't really remember it, but I was happy. But as soon as you were there, I looked for you. And I ran to you. But now that I'm here, I can't stop thinking about at the final moments. I remember it. Things were fading and the summers were up. I knew it was coming. But I couldn't find you. You promised. All I needed was to see your face. And I couldn't find you. But hey, I should be used to it, right? That's my whole story. The people I love leave me. And they don't come back for me. And I'm gonna take the ring off and just place it down on the ground. You've not even said one word to me, and I'm going to walk away. And be like to Tony. Grab her, take her somewhere, and just break.
I will walk up to the ring. And I'll pick it up. I'll just look at it for a long time. And then I'm going to walk into the forest and I'm going to keep an eye on the dawn takers, but I'm going to stay out of sight.
You keep to the tree line. You climb. Up to where it feels most familiar. And that feeling is so very bittersweet, as it reminds you of home. But off the ground, nothing can reach you. All the danger is down below, on the jungle floor.
I'm going to take off the periaps. I'm going to thread the ring through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to sit and look at the necklace. And I won't sob, but tears run again, probably all night. And this is where I'm going to stay.
Thank you. Antonio, is there anything that you do to comfort Willow?
I think she just holds her I don't think she asks for any sort of explanation. I think Tony would have been keeping her eye on Willow anyway, so she would have seen from a distance. And I don't think she asks anything. She just lets her cry and holds her.
Thank you. Is there anything else that anyone would like to achieve this evening?
I think Siggy has drank far too much and has just fallen asleep with Corey like tucked into his underarm, snoring loudly.
When I stealthed away, I swiped a mug of ale and went over to the small circle of rocks where I know Satchel is buried. And I think as soon as I saw that Corey had fallen asleep, I would have started letting myself drink. And yeah, just walked up to the grave and literally poured one out for Satchel. You're a good boy.
You sit there for a moment. You hear footsteps behind you. Not quiet ones. Peek over your shoulder. Hey.
Hey.
It's Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
I got up to pee. But I saw you were here. How you doing? She sort of half stumbles, half sits down next to you.
Now you're here? Way better.
Good. Good.
I do need to ask you one favor, though.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you gotta stop staring at Tony.
Are you afraid that I'm going to steal her from you?
What?
Found yourself a little grey tiefling princess.
Okay. Okay.
I can't deal with this. I'm just saying.
I knew this was coming. But I swear to God, Gwen, if you say anything to her, I won't do anything, but I will be really embarrassed. So,
Listen,
maybe don't
I'm
do
already
that.
tempted. Don't give me more of a reason.
Hey, look, I can't compete with you. Look at you. You look awesome right now.
I'm sure I do. Sadie,
What?
you're great.
I know.
You should go for it. Maybe she likes you too.
I don't think so.
You don't know.
Well, no, I think I haven't had any indication. I mean, she's really helped a lot. She makes me nervous. I don't think that it's a good idea that I should say anything
Of course she makes you
at
nervous.
all
She's
ever
really
again to
hot.
Tony, because I'm not feeling so hot.
Well, yeah, maybe not now. The house is in pieces. You know? It's not the best time, but you give her a day. But like,
A day?
well, maybe 2 days. But like, go for it.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like she's kind of got a lot going on, and I don't know if I'm her type, you know?
How are you everybody's type?
I'm really good with my right hand.
this is Jack's reaction. She goes to take a drink, and
It's fine, we're close.
you hear her spit back into the glass. Well, that's a really good job because you lost the other one. So. I'm sorry, that was me. I didn't mean. I meant.
I mean, it's your fault, so.
I know.
So I guess thanks.
You're so welcome. And as thank you to me, you can say something to Tony.
Like what? Okay, what do you think I should say?
Say, hey, so, me and my sister used to read this book when we were. I just kidding. You don't say that to her.
All right.
Just listen. I don't know. You've always had the most game out of any of us. You used to get along.
Well,
great.
yeah, because Corey's 14.
Like, yeah. Listen, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I am great.
You are, Sadie.
Yeah.
You are great. All right.
I feel so stupid. I've just been like, so down in the dumps recently. Huh.
Yeah, you did have a mom that was like.
Probably not the most compelling or, attractive or, whatever to be around. So.
That's got nothing to do with you being attractive. Like, if she's into you, that sort of stuff won't matter. She'll be into you for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. She might not be.
She
I don't
might
think I can
not
take
be.
that kind of a rejection right now.
You just fought a
There's slim pickings out
tentacle
here, Gwen.
thing. Get some fucking stones in you. Come on. You can do that. Be brave. That's nothing.
Okay. Fine. I'm doing this for you.
Good.
It
doesn't have to be tonight. It doesn't have to be this week.
Okay. In 5 years, I'll let you know what she said.
Before the end of the Lexanoth is out, I want to hear something about this, please.
Fine.
Okay?
Fine.
Promise? Say the words.
Promise.
Thank you. Who's a good boy, Sancho? You're a good boy. I really need to pee.
Go.
Hold this. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
And she stumbles off.
And I'll stumble back towards the house.
The night moves on. Filled with emotions of varying sorts. But it is still. It is peaceful. It is for this moment. Safe. That is where we're going to take our break.
Jesus!
We will see if anything else unfolds this night in just a couple of minutes. welcome back.
Oh, goodness.
As the night continues over the Sumner household, some of the Sumner family and the Dawntakers are asleep, others are still wide awake. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Just for the record, Cricket does not sleep this night. He just keeps watching the house from his perch.
Thank you. Please take another level of exhaustion. And because you did not bathe, I do believe you were at 3.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Continue.
Do you just... I think she sobs for a while. Proper, like heart obliteration sob.
I don't think Tony would say anything. She would just let you.
But I think, regardless of context, it probably makes sense, being through what she's just been through anyway. But I think it will die down. And I think she'll find like a calming peace, kind of slow her breathing down and just steady herself. And I will go to leave, unless you want to do anything else, but...
No, I think she would let you leave.
Okay.
And she'd probably follow after you. Do you go back outside to people?
I think, no, I go to my... I'm going to walk off on my own.
Oh, right, okay.
And just find some space, but you can still follow. But,
Do you want some space?
yeah, but... Yeah, I will, but, thank you.
It's fine.
You okay?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
It's just been a lot, but it's okay.
Good. I'm glad me dying is a lot. I'd be insulted at otherwise.
It caused me a lot of stress.
Were you rose to it?
Yeah. And he helped.
He did?
Yeah. Couldn't have done it without him.
No.
You look up to the sky, Willow, and you can see many of the constellations you are familiar with. You can also see full blue moon of Nelagwe, goddess of peace and tranquility, goddess of change. You see that beautiful fuchsia moon just starting to wane. Vantha's sign of love. Qualaro's moon sits unerring in the sky. Half of that orange sphere still visible. You can just start to see a white crescent growing amongst them all.
Here we go again.
I still in there with you? Oh, what do you mean?
The cycle.
What?
I don't know. Just, I'm not really aware of how long I was gone, even though you said it was a day. I'm now back, being monitored by time, moons phasing, and
Where did you go?
I'm struggling to fully remember.
Did you see anyone?
No. No. I felt a lot.
Well, I'm glad you wanted to come back.
Of course. Of course. I'm glad I did. Corey's amazing.
Yeah.
And Siggy's showing empathy.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna take credit for that.
His empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair.
I hope it wasn't too horrible. I can imagine what it would have been like for Sadie to see. How did they do it? How did they stop her?
I don't know.
Where were you?
Huh. I was dead. Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, tell me. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's fine. I am. Basically, Havren, he gave me this power to help everyone, and it just took a lot out of me. And then I don't think it was happy about that, so it kind of came after me. But
I know the feeling.
yeah, I'm okay.
Did you know it was going to take a toll?
Yeah.
Then you're a hero.
I mean,
How did you get you back?
Siggy, of all people.
What do you do? Just play a lute really hard?
No, actually, I think Havren heard him pray. So, I don't really know how it happened. I'm trying to remember myself.
Well, where were you? Did you go anywhere?
I think so.
Ooh.
It's kind of fuzzy when I think about it, but
What can you make out?
like a lake? And there was someone there.
Harry?
No.
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 Me?
No.
No, I
Do I think I know them?
Roll me a history check.
I have disadvantage. Still.
This is then a flat roll.
Okay. $19.
The person that you saw had a very distinct look about him.
Mm-hmm.
As far as elves go. A description of him would be uncommon to hear.
Yep.
But you have heard a description once before. That could fit.
Okay. Would you ask me?
Do you know him?
God. No. No, I don't know him.
Does my passive insight pick up anything? Knowing that I'm
What's your passive insight?
20
-4.
minus. Well, it's just of ability checks, not off stats.
I'll say in this moment that the physical act of coming back does take a toll on a lot. Antonio,
Yep.
make me a deception or persuasion check.
$10.
You do.
Well, that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
What you just said wasn't the truth.
I don't know him.
What do you know? Antonia.
I don't know for sure. I don't. I don't know, Willow. I've never seen him before. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know.
So what is this?
What is what?
Why are you panicking right now?
Because I'm confused. I don't know. I came back, and all I thought about was getting you back. That's it. I haven't. I'll figure it out. And she'll walk out the room.
I see Cricket?
No.
I'm going to go find somewhere and just sit down. And I think she's going to get the book out from her mum and Mumby. And she's going to spend the night reading through it and connecting to it. It's like quite an emotional experience.
What does Willow go through? What does she see in the book?
She sees drawings of plants and flowers, inspiring stories of powerful druids, myth or truth, who knows. She sees very pragmatic, carefully written words of her Mumby, almost in list form, but each word is like the perfect word. There's teachings of Havern in there that are scribbled. You can assume from her dad. There's a couple of pages written by Willow herself, translating stuff from Tony about what to do in certain situations. There's drawings of constellations. And on the very back page, a gift from Mum to you. Find someone you look for, and don't let them go. And I'll just stay up all night.
Did you leave the clearing?
A little bit, yeah. I'll say I'll go a little bit into a bit of cover.
As much as he hates himself for invading privacy, he won't get close enough to see what's going on, but he will stay within earshot.
Yeah.
And
Hover.
yeah.
Cricket. As you move, can you make me a stealth check, please?
33, that's a natural 20. No, disadvantage, sorry. 27.
That changes everything.
Fuck! My powers!
DC was 30.
My speed is halved, though.
That's okay. You can take your time to ensure that you are not heard by Willow. And you play Guardian all night, watching from on high. The night began with happiness and hope. And that still remains here at the Sumner household. But there are many things still left to address. And the Dawn Takers drift slightly, moving in their own space, trying to pick up the pieces. Is there anything anyone else would like to achieve, or do you all take your rest or not rest?
I think as I've gotten more and more merry, I'm in two minds. I'm like, I should go and find Tony. And then you can hear the words of her sister echoing in her mind. You know, maybe give it a day or two. I'm like, yeah, Gwen's wise. That's probably a good idea. I think like everyone's kind of scattered and gone to.
You don't see Cricket. You don't see Willow. You see Sigismund. You look around. You can't necessarily see Antonio in the immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm. See all my family are all asleep. Don't think she wants the night to end because this is like the most of a weight off that she's felt in forever, and she's scared that she's going to wake up and it's all going to have been a dream or something. And even though it came at such a cost, it was worth it to have that image of all the siblings lying there together, full bellies and warm and kind of happy, despite everything. I think like her eyes drift over them and catch Siggy. It's like I walk up to him whilst he's
as
sleeping.
Composed and eloquent as he ever is in
Just,
consciousness.
Like, kick his boot. Wake up. Get up. Siggy, get up.
What?
Get up.
Ow. Wait. What?
Get up.
Why?
I want to talk to you.
I was sleeping.
I don't care.
You see Corey shift. She's
Sorry,
back
Corey.
against the chest of Sigismund. She goes, Sigismund, get up. My sister wants to speak to you.
Hey, okay, it's
And
okay.
she wanders off.
What?
Come on.
Where are we going?
Not far, just away from here. Just
Okay, I'm up.
you look smaller.
I am smaller. The tentacle thing, it did something to my body. I feel weak.
Huh?
And you can see like there's huge bags under his eyes and like the ghost of a wrinkle like appearing in the crinkle of his eyes.
The ancestor of a wrinkle.
Yes.
Funny enough, Ancestor Wrinkle, very important in the Drango histories.
Yeah.
Should get what? Tony might be able to fix you.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
No, I agree. Like yeah.
She's got a lot of work to do, so I can last. It's fine.
I don't know where she went. I don't know where anybody went actually. Everyone's disappeared, but
What time is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Time for us to have a little talk.
Oh no, what did I do?
Nothing. Come on. And I like grab you. Wow, you are easy to move.
Yeah, he's surprisingly light at this point. Yeah.
Like just kind of guide you towards the tree line, like still near the house, but just out of like everyone's earshot. So we can still see the kids, but like they can't overhear our conversation.
Just outside. No, please.
That'd be so fun. Can you imagine?
Please
Alice just walks out of the clearing.
This
like-
lovely moment. Here's another bird.
I have 6 strength and she has no class.
Yeah.
Which fuck.
No, 100%. I'm so sorry. Please
All of us
continue.
are exhausted.
Yeah.
Uh,
You good?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm nervous. But, look, I have.
Sorry, wait. Let me just enjoy this moment. You've never been nervous around me.
No,
and
that's
I'm quite
true.
enjoying it.
Okay, yeah, soak it in.
Okay, continue.
Thanks. I fantasized for a long time about telling you how I really feel about you. And it's never really felt like the right time.
Oh God. Okay.
Don't get not like that. Not like that.
I wasn't. I would.
Not like
Yep.
that.
No, it's because you compared me to.
What?
Agaris,
I know.
You know. So.
I know. And I meant it. And even when we were by the river that time when you cut your hair, I still hated you. I lied that whole time.
Oh. Stings a little. But
Yeah. I just said what I thought I needed to say to keep you on side, and I didn't want to cause whatever. But I was wrong. I'm not lying to you now. I physically cannot lie to you right now.
He doesn't know that. 21.
No, I know. Uh, 10?
Sigismund, for the first time ever, you look at Sadie Ann. You think you might be able to read her just in this moment.
Oh, it's true. You really have lost your mojo.
Yeah. But it's kind of fun. I kind of like it. It's liberating. This isn't how I pictured this conversation with you going. I kind of thought I was going to get angry or sad, and maybe like I was going to collapse at your feet. Maybe I was going to like hit you a few times on the chest, and it was going to be really dramatic, but I don't feel that type of way.
I mean, you can still hit me if you want. But...
Yeah, I won't do anything. Although
Ow, that hurt kind of.
no, that's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I was talking to my sister and had a realization that my whole existence has felt like it's been for them and trying to protect them, and they've grown to be so self-sufficient, and I can't help them. They don't need me. Especially now. I feel a little, I feel a little...
Out of place?
Not out of place. I think I just feel a bit empty. Like a little purposeless.
Well, I don't really have any siblings. But I have my dragon. You know. I have quite a few now.
Yeah. You recruited my whole family yet?
No, but I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
But from what I understand, kids grow up. Especially when they've been through hard times, and they'll always need you, Sadie. Just not in the same way anymore.
Yeah.
I see so much of you in all of them.
It's my mom and my dad.
You have to take a little credit. And like I said, I never had any siblings, but if I had to have a little sister, I would hope she's something like you.
You know, they don't need me, but I need you guys.
Absolutely.
I need you.
You need me? Of all people?
Yeah,
Wow. You're lucky the others don't hear you say that.
I would say it in front of them.
Would you?
Yeah.
Ancestors' beards, Jesus. I'm flattered.
You've changed. You've grown. You've learned. You've stepped up. What you did for me and for everyone. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't been there.
I did what needed to be done. And for what it's worth. It's probably going to stay with me for a very long time that I was the one who finished it.
Yeah. You're the last person to
And I'm sorry.
just take your hand. It's okay.
Just know what else to do, you know?
I feel a little safer having you around.
That means a lot. Wow.
You're kind of like an honorary summoner.
Sigismund Sumner.
No. No.
What kind of thought would, you know, because you're double S. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Guess I'm just searching for another nickname since I can't be Golden Tongue anymore.
We'll find one. But you can take Big Brother for now.
Happily. Big squeeze. Well, as big as he can manage right now. Hey, want another ale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool, let's go. You walk back.
Go and grab another ale.
Inspiration.
Thank God you two are positive.
I know.
I know, right? That was going to be a whole different thing. And then I was like,
Where are you guys?
I'd say
Are you
maybe just
outside or are you
yeah, just
We're
outside,
yeah.
and then just like in the
Maybe
general
just having
area.
a chat next to the dying embers of the fireplace.
Yeah.
You probably just see Tony kind of come out of the house in a slight, like, internal panic at the conversation that's just happened. And she's just gonna kind of like walk to where you guys are and sit. Not next to you, but like just sit.
Evening.
Hi.
You want an ale?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, no.
What is it? Where'd everybody go? Were you with the others?
Willow's inside, I think. Last I saw her. I don't know where Cricket is.
Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't seen cricket all night.
Do you guys want the hut tonight or?
Sure.
I'm
I was
okay.
quite happy sleeping outside. It's very mild,
Yeah.
Okay.
just in case, maybe.
What happened? You want to talk about it, or?
No, I think I just need to figure something out.
Okay. I got big brains.
She don't got no skills.
She don't got no skills.
Woo! That is true. I don't not have skills. Is it a skillable problem?
No.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
I tried.
I think I need to just sit for a while.
I could tell you a story if you want.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, Sadie and I are best friends now. It's true.
It's not what I said.
Anyway, here's a story about
This is a story.
all about how. This is a cool story, and I will tell them the tale of Lauka's triumph. It's about a legendary trickster dwarf who managed to scam a king out of his entire kingdom.
Ooh. I think while Tony listens to the story, her mind drifts a little bit to the man she saw when she died, and back to the place that she was in, as she thinks upon it, trying to place like anything that makes sense to her. To make some sort of semblance of what she saw.
Make me a history check with advantage.
So a straight roll.
Can I use the story to
I do have inspiration.
technically bardically inspire?
I'm going to say in this instance,
Tony?
no.
Alrighty.
16.
As you allow the visage of the person to sort of fade into the background, and you bring the background in. Maybe it's because it was past the veil. Maybe it was because it's that same sensation of trying to grasp at a dream. You know there's something there. You can't recall.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah. Something
flutters,
familiar. Yeah.
but you can't grasp it.
Yeah. Get on those. Oi! Should have used my inspiration. Yes. It's fine. I thought it might be enough.
No!
Never enough. Okay. Try again.
Think really hard.
I think as she probably starts to fall asleep after the pure exhaustion of today, that image of the place and that person are like in the forefront of her brain.
Yeah.
As she falls asleep outside of you guys.
And that is the tale of the Hauka's Oh, they're both asleep.
Right here.
I assumed you would be asleep at that point.
For the first time ever,
didn't even look at
Sadie
you. I
is
just assumed you would
awake.
be.
Really?
Oh no, you're not. Okay, well, cool. Tony's asleep though.
Yeah.
She needs the rest.
She does. And I think that it doesn't take a genius to see that, from the way I'm looking at Tony, that there's a little like
Oh, something. Even Siggy with his 13 passive perception.
yes. You just tell like the way that like the starlight is hitting her in, and like the last trickles of the firelight, Sadie kind of lingers on looking at her for maybe a little bit too long. And you see like a little smile on her face.
I think there's a little smile that plays across Siggy's face too. But he doesn't say anything. Good night, Sadian.
Night, bro.
And I think Siggy falls asleep with a smile on his face.
Cricket, you hear snores filling the space, and you watch. At one point during the night, you hear shuffling in the woods.
It's a cow.
You watch as a black bear very carefully creeps out from the tree line, looking around.
Into the clearing.
Into the clearing.
No, he didn't.
I'm going to jump down in front of it
Okay.
and make myself look very small and very edible, and then just allow it to chase me into the woods.
Yeah.
And when I think I am half a mile away, I'll give it the slip.
You jump down in front of it, and you can immediately see this bear is startled. It did not know you were there at all, and it immediately back into the woods. You can follow it if you'd like.
I'll grab the bone. No, I won't. That's good broth. Yeah, I'll follow it for 5 minutes to make sure it's not coming back.
It goes.
Okay.
You've definitely scared it off. Whatever it was interested in, it seems it's not worth its time from whatever had accosted it from the trees.
I'll have that thought, actually. I'll pick up the bone, think, well, I'll metaphorically throw you a bone. Think, no, that's good broth. Chase it off, come back, fill up a water skin, and restart the fire. So by morning, the bone will be bubbling.
Beautiful.
And then I'll go
Yeah.
back and...
You can do so.
Yeah.
Get back up to the tree. You watch the sky lighten. Is anyone still awake? Is there anything you need to do, Willow?
No. Are you keeping an eye on her? Is that what you're doing? Are you keeping an eye on the camp?
It was always Willow.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll just see she is not very collected. I think you'll see like quite a broken person. But just keeping herself to herself, but she's just looks looks alone. But is doing things to keep her emotions down.
I'm torn between being too intrusive, but letting her out of earshot. So I'm probably not close, but I'm
You
close
drift on that boundary,
enough. Yeah.
just being able to reach her, if you needed to. Sun rises in the sky. People sleep on. Full bellies, ale, exhaustion, all keeping you from waking until a couple of hours before midday. But eventually, a new day does break, giving you a new opportunity to rebuild. I believe that is where we will end tonight's session.
Wow. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Nice to be the comic relief again. Jesus.
Thank you
What's it like?
2. Cricket. 4. Bearing maybe more than Cricket has. Thank you to Tony. Ever the person that people turn to fix problems, despite her own. Thank you to Sigismund for the 5th episode in a row where I've thought to myself, this is my favourite moment of Siggy's, and then the next episode comes along.
I second that.
Yeah.
Thank you to Willow for some earth-shattering emotion. Thank you to Sadie. Though we are not quite finished at the Sumner household, thank you for presenting me with such a beautiful family to bring to life. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Take care of yourselves. Please join us again next time, where the players keep picking up the pieces. Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love.